I fell down a flight of stairs on November the 30th of this year, and I torn, in both of my knees, I torn quadriceps tendons, and I have had surgery on both knees, and now I am recovering at a rehabilitation center. So this happened maybe 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Today. So I would like to know this. First of all, this was my landlord's property. I live on the second floor, and I was taking trash out of my apartment, going down the stairs, and somehow or another, I tripped and fell. Or there are problems with the steps, whereas they are concrete steps, and I landed on the concrete on both of my knees, and I've had surgery on both of them to repair the tendon, quadriceps tendon.
Okay, thank you for your call, Paul. That sounds so painful too.
First of all, Paul, I'm sorry to hear that because that's a painful injury. So I'm sorry you had the fall. But you did mention you were taking the trash down, you were coming down the stairs, and something caused you to fall. We really got to know what it is that caused the fall. Was it broken concrete? Was there ice on the step? Was there some defect? In order to make a liability claim, just because you fell and got hurt on someone's property doesn't necessarily mean that they're responsible. There has to be some kind of negligence. And so it's important to try to remember what it was that caused you to fall. I've had cases where someone's coming down a step and the step is broken because the concrete was faulty or uneven. I've had steps where they were at the wrong, rather than being the same all the way down, they're at different heights.
Okay.
They don't match. They're not built to code. Ice on steps, debris. So you really need to key in on what caused you to fall to see if you can make a liability claim. Okay,
thank you for that. I mean, it's interesting when you talk about the levels of the step. You wouldn't think about that. You just think you're walking down the steps and everything is okay. So I guess you would need to get a lawyer at that point, because those are things some of those things we just don't think about. And you guys, with your experience, you see those instances.
Yeah, over the years, Harry and I have handled probably thousands of those kind of cases.
And a lot of those depend on experts too. We have to get an expert out there, depending on if it's a step case or if it's uneven concrete. We need to get someone out there to take a look at it to see if it's built to code, because a lot of times I've handled a lot of cases and you'd be amazed, places you go, you would assume, their facility is built to code and it's not. So.
Okay, thank you for that information.